Hey everyone, it's Skippy, and today we're going to go over some pretty exciting updates for Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. Let's get into it. On November 14th, we got introduced to Kate, just as I said we would last week. Top tier prediction skills from myself. Just kidding. It was sort of obvious she'd be introduced based on us learning about Samantha and Grant last week too, her parents. Here it says she loves looking for interesting things, and we get a picture of herself as a child and then as a teenager or maybe adult. I'm assuming she will have at least 3 sprites throughout the game, since Hugh has 4, but he is younger than her when she comes to the valley. What we already know of her is that she is sort of a tomboy when she's young, not wanting to be girly like her mother desires, but when she gets older she starts to enjoy being more ladylike. Here we see her as a child. They made her look super cute. Her younger sprite outfit has gotten a glow up with the little jacket on top and the bow. Overall, I love the look and I'm glad they didn't change her too much. In this last photo, she is older and talking to us near Van Stan. On November 15th, we got a ranch life update with a look at Amber Moon season, meaning autumn. And it says it's the month when the trees are dyed amber and the season when farm animals come to life. In this image, we get to see the beautiful orange leaves and the grass getting ready for winter. We see the very special and elusive tortoise, love this guy, around the pond down by the beach. I wish we got to see more of this, but I'm happy to get a look at it anyway. In the back, I see what looks like a tent of some sort, which I remember in the original games, but the stuff at the beach didn't really do anything, so I hope they give us more reason to visit the beach this time around. On November 16th, we got a character introduction to Murray. I'm so happy to finally get to see this guy with more than what we have. So Murray is arguably one of the most changed characters from Harvest Moon. They've adorned him more into a nature man, and what I mean by that is mostly his looks compared to before, when all he really had was a grass skirt. He's really cute, and I do like what they've done to him. It says here that he is a man who dreams of Coco Island and that Tomoki and Tomoko flying around are friends, meaning the butterflies, which used to be just regular flies that buzzed, that were named Brad and Janet. Obviously the names will be changed from Tomoki and Tomoko in the English version, but Brad and Janet. I do remember that, and it's kind of funny that I remember that too. Now in Harvest Moon, he used to talk about Popo Valley, where he is from, so maybe this time he's from Coco Island. Here in this last image, we see him on the bridge, having his little shop set up where you can donate to him. His little cup is super cute and has changed from a tin can, and I love his smile. He gives me a happy, jolly Santa look to him, and that's probably from the beard. And one thing I'd like to note, that the developers gave him an additional grass mat this time, which you can see behind him in this picture. Because if you remember from before, he used to use his grass skirt that he wore as a mat to sit on. So he was quite literally sitting in the middle of town in his underwear. And before, he never really got much of a story besides his attempts to steal food from your farm, so I hope we get to see more of him this time around. On November 17th, we got a ranch life update with a look at Indigo Moon season. When the moon, when pure white, snow falls from the dark sky. Bittersweet sansai peeks out from the gaps on the ground. I was actually curious to what sansai was, so I googled it, and it turns out it literally means mountain vegetables. So my take from that is that there will be some sort of veggie out there for us to collect in winter to cook with, which I do remember collecting plants in winter and using them, so I'm sure it'll be very similar. I feel like they're hiding the real beauty of this season with this image because we really don't get to see a whole lot, just the back of the valley. I hope that there is more definition to snow, but I understand if they don't do that because you can technically grow plants in this season like carrots and potatoes. I hope to see more soon. Oh, and winter festivals, please. Or a themed minigame would be pretty cool as well. On November 18th, we got a ranch life introduction to something we've been waiting for, or at least I have. These are our first pets. It says they're a family that colors your life. It says that by training the dogs with 4 tricks, they will improve. Here we see our character doing one of the 4 tricks with the pup just outside of our house, and I'm assuming that that is our tool shed in the back. I hope it is, because I didn't like it being inside a separate building. On the bottom right, it has Y, X, A, and B listed with tricks or commands. If anyone could translate this, please comment down below. It also appears that the left stick also has a command of some sort. And in our last image, we see it from a different angle. I know you can pick the dog up, show it to people in town including your child, do a spin, and then what it appears to be doing here, which is sitting up. Now, earlier I mentioned that Murray could steal your food from your farm. Well, if your dog is well trained and you have a good relationship with him, he will run Murray off the farm in a cutscene you get to see. Now, the only sad thing is we only get to choose one of these cute little guys. But that's okay, because later on in year 3, Romana will give us a cat. Last week, I posted a 2-part poll on my channel, asking which bachelor and which bachelorette you'd be romancing on your first playthrough. Obviously, you can only choose one, but I wanted the poll to include everyone. If you voted in both, that's awesome. All these characters make it really hard to choose who you're going to go with. For our bachelors, Matthew won in a landslide at 54%. But I'm not that surprised because they recreated his character in one of the best ways. He's really cute and we all love that mysterious loner personality. And second, not surprising at all, was Cody at 24%. He's a new romanceable character, so I expected him to be either number 1 or number 2, so this fits what I figured we'd receive. Obviously, his character has changed a lot too. Some enjoy it, some don't. But either way, I'm hoping we get to see more of his personality in this, and hopefully they focus on his artistic side. Third, at 13%, was Gustafa, who I'm really excited to chat with and see his cutscenes. He is musical and has a free spirit that everyone can appreciate. And last, at 9%, which really surprised me, is Rock. Rock was my main man for marriage in Another Wonderful Life. I married him at least twice, for whatever reason, and for his lack of votes, I think it's partially due to his character change. But it could also be because we really do not see much of Rock in the trailers or pictures, besides the heart event one here, and even then, we don't get a really good look at him. His personality, too, could be part of it because he is lazy and doesn't have any aspirations in life, but he's also free-spirited and enjoys relaxing. For our bachelorettes, it was a lot closer. Nami won at 34%, but that doesn't surprise me because half of you in the comments say you're going to marry Nami first time through anyway, which I definitely agree because her character is so cute and the isolated drifter personality can appeal to everyone. In second, we got Cecilia at 28%, which actually surprised me because she was running last at the beginning days of my poll. She's definitely got that farm girl charm that is irresistible. Third was Lumina at 21%, which also surprised me because she is a new bachelorette for most of us, and I expected her to be higher. She's musical and has a shy personality that we can all love. Last was Molly at 17%, which also really surprised me, and maybe it's because of how her character was before, but I think she's super cute this time around, and let's be honest, she just wants love. I remember being a kid, going through her cutscenes when she tells you she got dumped every single year, and I was just there like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I hope she becomes more popular as well with us, which I'm sure she will when we see more of her personality in the game. I don't know about you, but these keep getting better since the initial reveal and the love interest being confirmed. I hope for another trailer around Christmas, but we'll see. What are you most excited for? Did you vote in my poll? If you missed out, check back every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time when I post it. It runs all week, and I usually don't report the results until that Saturday. Subscribe and get notified when it's posted. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more news and updates from me. Check out my other Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life videos here, or check out my Stardew Valley content. See you in the next one.